DARPA-funded research develops a new technology to combat PTSD. We are on the next level of some super soldiers here. Let's go over this article. I thought this thing was kind of interesting. Groundbreaking research has revealed a new method of potentially eliminating PTSD diagnosis in patients by employing what they call novel kind of therapy, which is stimulation of the vagus nerve. The new treatment offers new hope for those long affected by PTSD that have traditionally proven to be resistant to conventional treatment methods. Scientists at Texas and Baylor University conducted the research, discovering that patients were symptom-free for up to 6 months after completing the experimental therapy. Comprehensive trial that employs an implanted device for PTSD treatment. The U.S. Department of Defense and the DARPA funded the research. Interesting. A novel treatment for PTSD. The study's phase 1 involved 9 participants with PTSD symptoms that had shown to be difficult to treat in the past. Each of the participants underwent a prolonged exposure therapy, a form of cognitive behavioral therapy that allows patients to confront trauma-related memories and other potentially stressful stimuli safely. Interesting. They're literally hacking like your brain and your memories, and like that's weird. In every session, short bursts of stimulation were administered to each patient's vagus nerve using a small device implanted in their neck. Over the following 6 months, ongoing monitoring of all 9 participants revealed that each remained in remission following the innovative therapy. Man, that is wild. Huh. In a trial like this, some subjects usually do get better, but rarely do they lose their PTSD. In this case, we had 100% loss of diagnosis. It's very promising, they say. I'm sure that is. I'm sure we can all think of the sinister ways that this can be used. Good, but I mean, man, that's weird, man. We are getting into some weird stuff here, aren't we? Rewiring the brain. A core component of the study is its reliance on more than a decade of studies of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewrite itself. Building on past research, the team was able to demonstrate that similar approaches helped treat patients with PTSD. The common theme in our VNS work is that we're taking therapies that shown potential, like prolonged exposure therapy for PTSD, and making them work better. Also says that PTSD is often associated with military veterans. Many civilians also experience it as a result of extreme trauma. On the verge of around 5% of adults in the U.S. are affected by PTSD each year. When you have PTSD, you may picture a combat zone, but it's much more prevalent than that, he said. It can stem from any event that inspires fear of death or bodily injury, or death of a loved one. However, another misconception is that PTSD most commonly affects the lives of men. However, in a court, come on, we don't even believe that. It affects all of every human. Doesn't matter if you're man or woman. Which is the only reason the stats are probably higher is because of military men. It's the only reason. So, but implantable technology, which is the weird thing. I mean, that's what I was talking about. Super soldiers, like like, doesn't it make? I mean, I don't want people to have this, but like, it makes sense, doesn't it? Implantable technology. Fundamental to the new research was the team's use of dime-sized wireless implantable VNS devices designed by UTD neuroscientist Dr. Robert Renaker, I think. The version the team employed for their recent study is roughly 50 times smaller than that of the initial prototype developed 3 years ago. In recent trials, no interface has been reported in standard medical imaging, such as an MRI or CT scans. Whoa. Huh. Wild. That's interesting. The technology we have is above and beyond anything else that's out there. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that gives me some chills, I'll tell you that much. During the study's second phase, which is presently underway, a placebo controlled pilot study is being conducted in Dallas and Austin to build on the promising result of the study initial phases. In the second phase, if the second phase is successful, it could, however, help the team secure approval from the FDA, which would expand the reach of the team's new treatment, potentially making it available to a wider range of patients whose experiences with PTSD have proven to be difficult to treat in the past. Soon, we could have the option of VNS for people who don't get better with cognitive behavioral therapy alone. VNS has changed the game by improving both treatment efficiency and its tolerability. It has been an incredibly rewarding experience to see this technology evolve from its early discovery experiments in a lab to clinical benefits in patients. Yeah. This whole process truly highlights the value of team-based science. I don't know. I just think this is interesting, guys. I think this is, like I said, an easy way to make some super soldiers. I don't know. I see the good that it does in the end, but it's like, man, why did the first bad part even happen? But it is what it is. I just thought this was very interesting, though, because I mean, just this couple statements that were made. I mean, the technology we have is above and beyond anything else out there. And not only that, but like they talked about how, where was it? The team uses a dime-sized wireless implantable VNS device. But now it's 50 times smaller than dime-sized. And that's just in 3 years. Think about 3 more years. Probably gonna be like a little tiny little thing they'll touch you with, and then boom, they control your whole system. I not like that, but you know where we're going. Some of you do. I just thought this was interesting. I don't know. I'll see you all later. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna do another one on Neuralink here. So I'll see you soon. Bye bye.